Do you have any kind of exercise kit?
Oh, plenty. Lots of.
We all join to the gym. We never go, do we?
I never saw my granny in lycra. And why don't you use it?
Because I'm too lazy.
If I go up another level, I might have a heart attack.
They used to do it 50 years ago, so why can't we do it now?
We'll do it.
Could they?
Bring it on, I think.
Good luck.
I reckon, when it comes to exercise, I'm probably about average. I go through phases when I do a fair bit. Bit of running, bit of sport if I've got to, and then, you know, these things get in the way. Home life, work life, and it all kind of stops. And that's when the guilt starts to creep in. And nowadays it is coming at us from every direction. People on the telly talking about it, and images everywhere. Should we worry about exercise?
Yeah.
Do you worry about exerise? Do you think about it?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, 2 years I stopped doing any exercise. I thought about it every day. Every day, you think like in the morning you're going to go. Like, we all join to the gym. We never go, do we?
Is there any sort of guideline that we're supposed to do? Do you know of a...
I know the government does have guidelines, but I don't actually know what they are. It's just like, I need to exercise, but what do I do that's actually going to benefit me?
Yeah.
Girls have so much more pressure than lads.
I think there's as much pressure on blokes.
Maybe, but girls have had it for a lot longer.
Even in magazines for women of my age, they're all still very slim, almost unreal, I think.
Yeah.
Clearly, it isn't just me. We are worried about exercise, or maybe confused is a better word. Confused about should we bother with it at all, and if we do, how much, what sort? Can we hurt ourselves if we do it wrong? Well, these magazines are all full of experts giving us advice, so one of them must be able to give me some definitive answers. All I've got to do is find them. And what exactly is spinning? You sit on them. But how often? I wanted to see if you can tell me about the Alexander technique. Sounds faintly rude. Well, it took a while and a lot of coffees, and I had to buy all the magazines in the end, but I've done it. I found a guy. He's called Peter Williams, and he is a health expert, and he's from the health department. Not the government one. This is actually a one-on-one fitness place in London, and he's agreed to answer my simple and rather basic questions. There you go. Told you so. Health department. This is an obvious question, but exercise, why? In simple terms, what does it really do for us?
Exercise really helps us with health problems such as obesity, cardiovascular disease, diabetes. And really, regular exercise just makes our body...
Are we under too much pressure? Are we under the wrong pressure about exercise?
I think what people have got to do is understand that everyone's an individual. So what health and fitness is to one person is something different to another.
How do you mean? I'd have thought surely fit is fit, isn't it? I mean, if you're healthy or unhealthy.
Here's an example. Someone might see fitness as being able to run a marathon, whereas someone else might see fitness as just being able to run around in the back garden with the kids and not get out of breath. You know, you can't really just look at a picture and say, you know, someone who's thin is healthy and fit.
Well, these are images of fitness. You know, this is fit. Slim stars and celebrities and all of these people.
Let me show you a picture. This is a friend of mine. All I want you to do is look at her and tell me what you think.
I don't want to offend your friend. Probably a little bit overweight, maybe. And I would say probably not very fit.
This is Amy. Now, Amy's the scrum half for the Women's England Rugby Union side. She trains 15 hours a week. She's got great cardiovascular fitness, she's got great strength, and she's very flexible. She's probably one of the fittest people I know.
So hang on, does that, if you can't tell from how people look, all these images, all of this stuff, maybe it's just the front. Maybe I'm as fit as him.
Why don't we do some tests?
Yeah.
And see how fit you are and see how fit this guy is.
How can we find out how fit he is? Do you know him?
Yeah, I do know him.
You do know him?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it.
Could be.
Bring it on, I think.
Good luck.
Hello. I've got a losing feeling going on right now, but I'm going to be strong.
Oh, blimey, he's even better looking in the flesh. But does that mean he's really fit?
You two are looking good also.
Thank you very much.
For our big fitness face-off.
So, tops off.
Ooh. Yeah. What? Can I look good then? I'm feeling all right. So, like, do you spend a lot of time working out?
About 3-4 times a week, yeah.
Right. For how long?
Hour and a half.
Right.
What about yourself?
You know, less, Rick, what are you doing?
We're going to do body fats first.
The calipers measure the fat underneath the skin.
Yeah, very good. If you didn't work out,
Yes.
and you drank quite a lot, and ate rubbish mostly, very occasionally went for a run and had a reasonably stressful job.
Are you talking about yourself now?
A bit. What would you look like?
Well, like you.
What I'm going to do, Rich, I'm just going to lift your top up.
Read it and weep, abs boy. There they are. It's more of a party pack.
So we're going to take a measurement across the belly button.
Yeah.
And we're going to take one at the biggest circumference of your butt cheeks.
Why?
What they found is that the relationship and the ratio between the two measurements gives us an indication of whether you're potentially at risk of cardiovascular disease or diabetes. If the stomach is a lot bigger than the hips, then you're at more risk. And for men, if we're at 0.9 or over, then we're increasing our risk. And for women, it's 0.8 or over.
Just if your stomach is 0.9 of your hips, if you like.
Yeah, 0.9 or over.
Okay, jokes aside, the point of this is to discover if I'm as fit as Remco and if he's as fit as he looks.
Since you came along, you sexy thing.
Remco looks great, but he does spend 6 hours a week in the gym. Could I really be as fit as him?
Okay, guys, I've got your results here.
Go on then. Exciting.
Body fat. Richard,
Yes.
19%, which is actually pretty good.
Okay.
Remco, 12%. Excellent.
Oh, right.
Hips to waist ratio.
Yeah.
Richard, 0.87.
So it's below the 0.9.
It is, absolutely. Remco, 0.825, which again is excellent.
Right.
The lunge test.
Yes.
83%, Richard. Good job.
Fantastic.
Remco, 83% as well.
Oh, right.
And finally, the press-up test.
Yeah.
I scored you both 100%. Good job, guys. It says that you're actually both pretty good for your age group.
But 12% of you is fat. Well, although Remco is fitter than me, there's not much in it. And yet, I know that I look nothing like him. And then there's Amy, here we go. She's mega fit. But she looks nothing like all the skinny women in these magazines. So I think there are two issues here. There's image, what we look like, and how fit we actually are. Most of us are never going to look anything like all these people in these mags. So I'm going to forget about all of that. And I'm going to concentrate on finding out how we can exercise to get fit and then stay fit.
Now, when most people think about exercise, they think about joining a gym. But the more I look at it, the more reasons I can find for not going. Thousands of people injure themselves each year simply because they don't know what they're doing. Well, how mad is that? You go to a gym to get fitter, not hurt. And gyms are expensive, especially if you don't stick at it. This year, 200 million quid will be wasted by people taking out an annual membership and then giving up.
Do you know, I'm actually quite glad that the gym turns out to be potentially damaging for my wealth because, well, I don't really like it. I can't bear it. I reckon if you're going to do any sort of regular exercise, it's got to be something you enjoy. And I just happen to really enjoy running. I do. I guess because it's simple enough. It's sort of manly and rugged. You don't have to wear lycra, which is a good thing. And what do you need to do it? I mean, a pair of feet, a pair of shoes, a pair of legs that bend in the middle, and off you go. How much more simple can it be? I mean, surely this is one form of exercise that I can't go wrong with. So, Nigel, if you're feeling fit, come on then.
Except it's not that simple, which is why I'm off to meet Kerry Diss, an expert in running.
Kerry, hello, I'm Richie. This is a nice day. Is that for me?
It's for you.
I want to thank you for that. It's very cold. Right, expert in running. Can you tell? I mean, look, somebody's running past now.
Right, the guy on the left, he actually remains quite a bit on the outside of his feet. That could actually cause outer knee pain, outer hip pains. We want to actually try and prevent those things happening.
This guy's running in shorts.
Well,
Apart from being nuts, obviously. Is he running all right?
Well, his running style is actually quite good, and he's running quite fast. But his we might look at from an economy point of view. He's got a very big kickback with his heels.
So he's raising his feet too high
waste of
behind, just
energy.
wasting energy, I suppose, in the end. There's another two here. Hat and scarf.
Hat and scarf,
Good
lovely,
idea.
yeah.
How are they running?
The man on the right's actually running quite well, but the woman on the left, I would be concerned with her right foot. It tends to be sort of tilting inwards as she's running along, so that might be an issue to actually look at her footwear.
So is there anything we can do, or is that it? That's just the way you run?
Well, in some ways, it is just the way you run because you've developed the way you run from the age of